It's week 6 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Browns and the Chiefs under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Watson now going to run the option right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And just shutting him off there. Still on his feet. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. But just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off. And now the rookie's free. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Chubb running to the wide side. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. We look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or 2, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. A give right side for Pacheco. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball down.
Touchdown! Sky Moore. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Watson now to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Right back to Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Chiefs in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
On first down, Mahomes over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have the Chiefs first down as they'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Outright and brought in by Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Sheds off the tackle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Watson trying to get his guys moving. On 2nd down, here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, he's got Tillman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's Watson. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Watson looks to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start. Offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission, all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2nd and 7. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Chiefs a 1st down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Nice move at the 40. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mahomes now on first down. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Second down and 8. Pacheco gets it up the gut. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Mahomes now on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Butker on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now it's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now, meanwhile, here's his 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Quentin Jefferson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-line. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin this drive with Chubb. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Here's Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Open man, that's Tillman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 7. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he loses the football the second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A run by Pacheco on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Kansas City, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.